What's good, everybody? It's just your neighborhood angler, MoneyBass, out here about to do this thing we call Bass for Cash with FishXLive. Now, I get out here on a weekly basis. Let's go ahead and turn that motor off because I need to take this bad boy in for servicing tomorrow. But I get out here on a weekly basis, see how many fish we can get to the boat. And as I bring those fish to the boat, all that you have to do on your end is be a subscriber to the channel. That is thing one. Thing two, guess the exact weight of the fish, and bam, just like that, you can slide some money right into your pocket. Now, I want to give a big shout out to the winners. I think we had 2 winners out here the last time we were on the water. Who was that? I think that was Clint Perry. So I want to give a big shout out to Clint Perry. I believe he was the sponsor of the live stream also, guys. Always gifting those memberships to you guys. So if you see the title of today's live stream, there's a $40 payout, a $40 bonus to the already $100 possible payout for you guys. All right. Now, the way that is going to work, once again, shout out to Clint Perry. He actually won. What was it on? What is today? Today is Thursday. On Tuesday, Clint Perry gets the weight of a 4.01 pounder. He won $40, but he gifted that back to the channel. So now whoever wins today, you will have a $40 bonus to your payout. All right. So I get out here each week, catch the fish, bring them to the boat, nice and simple, right? Now, membership does have its privileges. The people that you see on the screen with the badges next to their name. Right now, I don't see any members of the Money Team in the chat right now, but the members of the Money Team, membership does have its privileges. They will get 2 guesses per fish, all right? So they get twice the chance to win. They also get twice the payout. That's how partner Clint Perry won $40 instead of 20, all right? Now, the other thing, let's see, what is the other bit of info I want to give you guys? I guess that's about it. We're going to get out here, ease on out. Let's get these electronics turned on and running. We do have a tournament coming up this weekend, guys, so I'm out here kind of testing things out also. Just want to make sure everything is up and running. Shout out to AC. AC is in the chat. She's ready. She says, I'm listening while I'm running errands. All right. All right. So she has the DQ button ready. She actually carries around a big red DQ button in her hand. And when she sees a violation, she slaps it. What is that? Like a Family Feud, how they hit the little buzzer thing? She hits that DQ button on you. Shout out to AC. We have Cade tuning in, says, how are you doing today? I'm doing all right. But today, really, guys, we are definitely out here for a good time and not a long time. I think we have about 1 hour. 1 hour. We're going to see if we can go ahead and get 2 fish to the boat for you guys today and see if anybody can win any of this cash that we have for these bass, all right? So we're going to ease on out here, take a look around, and we're not going far at all. Today, we're lazy. We're lazy once again. I do need to go and get some gas. I got to gas this bad boy up to get ready for Saturday. All right, let's see. We're gonna check. We're gonna test out the bendation. We're gonna check out the castification. Make sure that my casting is good and all that good stuff. It's all part of the process getting ready for these tournaments, guys. So we're gonna get out here and have some fun on Saturday. It will be taking place at Lake West Point with the Rod Benders Bass Club. If you want to watch the live weigh-in, make sure that you have already gone to FishXLive.com. And once you go to the app, go to FishXLive.com, you can download the app. The app is free to download. From there, just click on the Tournaments tab, and then you will see an upcoming tournament with the Rod Benders Bass Club on Lake West Point. And that is the lake that I will be fishing this weekend. So if anybody wants to see that, just make sure you tune in for that, all right? All right, I see we have a few people trickling into the live stream. We'll see. Does anybody want to win these $40 bonus bucks for today? Shout out to Clint Perry. He's always doing a little something for you guys in the chat. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna get out here and get dialed in on some things. So let's go ahead and spot lock it in there. And you know what I've really been wanting is to catch something on one of these. I'm ready for my swim bait season to kick in. I know it may be a little early. I may be trying to rush it, but we're gonna see. But we're getting things going. What's going on? Shout out to Kevin Two Fish is tuning in. Out here cashing checks. He had a nice tournament this not too long ago. All right, guys, we got a good cast out there. We're gonna see how these fish react to this swim bait. See if they want to come out here and have some fun with us. Oh my goodness, guys. We had him on and missed him. First cast. First cast was a swing and a miss. Let's get back out there again. Let's get right back out there and see. Can you believe it? First cast, and they were like, oh no, MoneyBass, you popped me in my mouthpiece real fast. Let's get back out there again, guys. Pull back off of them a little bit. Said, what is this spinning rod? It's a medium fast. 7-1 medium fast is what I'm throwing right now. And this is not a rod that I specifically picked out for this bait. It just happens to be what I had ready. Because as you see, I'm throwing it on a spinning setup so I could get long casts, especially whenever it's windy outside. So that is why I have that on there. Man, I really do want to get these fish to start hitting on top water baits too, guys. I know they're not ready. I know they're not ready for it, but I'm going to try to force it anyways. All right, so remember, guys, today, shout out to Clint Perry. He was the sponsor of the last live stream on Tuesday. He was not only the sponsor, but he actually came in and won Bass for Cash, had a nice $40 payout, but he decided to gift that back to you guys so that you guys could share in the fun. What's going on? Joe Winkley says, only here for a short time, but I'm here for a great time. Same here. We have an hour on the clock. So we have about 45 minutes left. So we had an hour on the clock, guys. The first 10 minutes or so, you know, I had to kind of ease on out here to where we were going to be fishing. And then we have about 45 minutes. We're going to see if we can get 2 fish to the boat real quick. Shout out to the burning season. Says, Money, do you think the family members are able to sue MLF? Oh, my goodness. I was just talking. You come up with some great topics. You come up with some great topics. So the answer to your question is very easy. You said, are they, your question was, are they able to? Remember, in this country, you're able to sue whoever you want. It doesn't mean you're going to win, though. So are they able to sue? Yes. Will they sue? Probably so. Because what happens is they're going to sue everybody more than likely. A lawyer is going to tell them to sue everybody. And see where it sticks, because in the end, when you're suing in a instance like that, it's to get the funds, it's to get the money. So who is going to give up the money? And sometimes they look at their lawyer fees and take all of that into consideration. Because if your lawyer fees, let's say your lawyer fees are about to be $100,000, right? But if you can settle, even if you feel that you are in the right, and you settle for $20,000 or $30,000, you still, in a sense, you lost. You won, but you lost at the same time, because you saved a lot of money, but you kind of settled out of court. So you can settle out of court in a civil case, and that's what that'll probably be, a civil case. But who knows what's going to happen to the driver of that boat? Because I think you're talking about the one at Smith Lake. Is that the instance that you're talking about? Shout out to Joe Wink. He says, if you have time tonight after supper, give me a call so I can get this FishXLive hooked up. All right, that will work. I will make sure I do that. I think I have your information in an email, so I would definitely follow up with you. Burning Season says, it's sad for the family and victims, and sad for the kid. He ruined his career. Sad all around. That is right. How old was the angler? How old was the angler? 22. Oh, my goodness. Does he get charged with reckless manslaughter? Well, that's what I was speaking to well, actually, I was talking to Chicken Hawk earlier, and I told him, would it be involuntary manslaughter or something like that? Yeah, it gets kind of crazy out there. And I was mentioning to someone some years ago, a friend of mine had actually was in a situation kind of, I would say, not necessarily similar, but what happened is that he was driving a vehicle and he dropped something on the floor of the car. He reached down to grab it, and at that split second when he did, he just kind of veered over just a little bit, and I don't know if he hit the car that was right next to him, but they kind of went off the road, and I think somebody died in that, and he was actually charged with, I believe it was involuntary manslaughter or something like that, and he actually did 3 years for that. He did 3 years for that. Shout out to Chaos Goat, said Ben Dason sensation. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, guys. Now we are out here for a good time, not a long time for real today, because we had 1 hour on the clock. We've already ate up 40 of those minutes. So we're gonna see if we can get maybe, we're going for 2 fish today. We're gonna see if we can get 2 fish in 1 hour and see if anybody's gonna win any of this cash for these bass, all right? Want to give a big shout out to Clint Perry. He was the sponsor of Tuesday's live stream. Not only was he the sponsor, but he also won, what did he win? He won a $40 bill because he guessed the weight. We had a 4.01 pounder. And if you guys were watching, do you remember that the scale was going up to, it went up to 4. Uh-oh, guys. There we go. There we go. The bendation is awesome. The bendation is real. Oh, my goodness. And it's a fighter. It's a fighter. It hit me with the tappy tap. Do you guys see that right there? Anybody new to the channel, do you know what we call that? It's the bendation sensation. Shout out to the Chaos Goat. And it's a good one. It's a good one. Can you see him? Can you see him? He's pulling some drag. He's pulling it. He's like, oh, my God, you got me in my mouthpiece, MoneyBass. All right, guys, you want me to, oh, man, look at that. He's bending it for real. All right, we're going to go for the flip. We're going to go for the flip. Do you see him out there? We're going to go for the flip, guys. Now, this fish right here. Oh, my goodness. I shouldn't have flipped him. He was bigger than what I thought. Oh, my God. Shout out to the Outdoor King. Hit me right in the mouthpiece with a $4.99 super chat. Oh, my God. Do you guys see that? It's happening already. Somebody said, what is bendation? In the chat, can somebody put the definition of bendation? Is the bendation real? Look at the gut on her. Oh, my goodness, look at that gut. Oh, my God. Big shout out to FishXLive.com, guys. Look at the gut on there. This fish right here is worth about What is that? A $60 bill? No, wait a second. This is an $80 bill. Somebody may walk away with $80 today. I told you guys we were out here for a good time, not a long time. Let's go ahead and put this in the live well. But before I do that, let's put it right on this measuring board. Look at the girth on that. The girth. Oh my God. Look at that 15 inches right there. Do you see that 15 incher? And it's well past that. It's about 3 or 4 inches. This is about an 18 to 19 inch fish, guys. Did you see it? Oh my God, look at that. Let's go ahead and get him in the water. Now, for anybody new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the like button because I see the likes are ugly right now. The likes aren't liking. And if the likes aren't liking, the fish might not be biting. But Bass for Cash definitely won't be biting if the likes aren't up. Everybody go ahead and double tap that screen. Chaos Goat said, only bendation is real. The bendation is real, just like the girthification. Bendation. Hold on, let me get it right. Let me tell you how it's done, guys. You see this? Bendation leads to girthification. I got popped in the mouthpiece with that tappy tap. Oh my God. Do you guys know a pro named Tucker? What is his name? Tucker. There's a pro named Tucker something, like a little young guy. Well, not a little young guy, but you know what I mean. He's kind of young. Tucker. Does anybody in the chat know a pro named Tucker? Or maybe that's his last name. Let me see. Let me see if I can tell you. But that's who was just rode by that I put the screen on. Let me see if I still have the name in here. It was Tucker something. Tucker Smith. Tucker Smith. Burning Season probably knows who that is. Have you ever heard of Tucker Smith before? All right, so we have one to the boat. Now we're going to take a pause for the cause. I want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. SWAT Lawn Operations always out here supporting this thing we call Bass for Cash. Now, for anybody that is new to the channel, that is where I get out here on a weekly basis. See how many fish we can get to the boat. Generally, I'll stay out for maybe like 2 to 3 hours, but today we only had an hour on the screen. We only had an hour on the clock. So, you know, I had to get things done a little fast today, which we did. Junior says, Tucker is one bad mother. I say, watch your mouth. All right, so yeah, so that was Tucker that just went by, guys. And how do I know that? Because I was parked right next to his truck. So I guess he's out here doing a guide trip with somebody. But I haven't been keeping up with the pros as much as I was before. I've been busy. I stopped doing my in-studio live streams as much and started getting out here on the lake so I can have some fun hanging out with you guys and fish. Because, I mean, really, isn't that what it's all about? Getting out here having some fun fishing. So doing this format, guys, I'm able to get out here, have some fun fishing. We're going to put some stank on it. We had to get a new bait set up. So let's go ahead and put some stank on it. I got this feeling, this funny feeling that we're going to get 2 fish to the boat. Just like that was the plan, right? Didn't we say 2 fish in an hour? So we're going to knock 2 fish off real quick. And we're going to do this thing called Bass for Cash. Now, look, we only have 15 likes. And I know I haven't even been out here that long, guys. So I really haven't given people enough time to tune in. But today's kind of a special show. Because there's an extra $40 in that pot for you guys that you can win today. See if we can get another tappy tap on here. All right, the Burning Season says, you're right. He's real bad at breaking rules and cheating. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. Burning Season always has something to say. Now, what are you saying has happened here? Let me go back up into the chat a little bit and see what you guys have been talking about. Joe Winkler says, time for me to get back into the building, Doc. So I'll lose connection. Have fun, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like button. Shout out to Joe Winkler. Big shout out to the Outdoor King. He is today's sponsor. Hit me with a $4.99 super chat. pop me right in the mouthpiece with it. Really appreciate you. All right, let's see who else is in here. Chaos Goat said the bendation is really real. That is true. I tried to tell him, Chaos Goat. I tried to tell him. Did you hit me with the triple goat today? Hold on, let me look back into the chat. Okay, I got hit with the single goat. I see the solo goat. All right, appreciate that. Country Carpenter says twin. Outdoor King said bendation. The burning season says that isn't a pro, that's a scoper. There's a difference. Oh no. What is the difference, burning season? He says Tucker Smith, he got DQ'd in the opens for having someone hold sit. You know, I remember that. And I remembered that name from somewhere. Are you talking about at Eufaula? The little situation that happened at Eufaula? Country Carpenter says, good job, money. Really appreciate it. Burning season gets on everybody. Midwest says tapping the salute button. Really appreciate you. Junior says, I joined just in time to see the bendation. Oh my God, that's right. The bendation is real. What could be better on a Thursday afternoon, right? Outdoor King says, I have a kayak fishing tournament Saturday. Well, I have a tournament on Saturday also that will be taking place at Lake West Point. Lake West Point. Outdoor King says, I meant catfish fishing tournament. Uh-oh, so you're fishing catfish? Okay. Give us the how does a catfish tournament work? Do you bring in 5 catfish or what do you do? How does a catfish tournament work? And do you release those or do you eat them? Give us some information about a catfish tournament. Shout out to Crystal. She says, I'm number 16 on the likes. But guys, look, we have a nice one in the live well. And I told you guys there's a $40 payout bonus today. So we have the usual $100 up for grabs in the payout, right? But shout out to Clint Perry because he added an additional $40 to that for you guys. But you know, in order to make that happen, you guys need to get those likes up. Until we get the likes up, we won't be weighing that fish, all right? Let's see who else we have turning in. The burning season says, I only get on the clowns of the sport that are turning the sport into a traveling clown show. What's going on? We have April back in the chat. She says, long time no see, MoneyBass. I miss you. I was busy. Oh, yeah, I've been busy, too. I was MIA for about a week. But I'm back. We're back in action. Shout out to Texas Snoop. He says, money is it with the rod benders? That is correct. So you're looking on FishXLive right now. So there, right now, if you go to FishXLive, click tournaments, and you'll see a tournament that says upcoming on Saturday, and that is going to be the tournament with the Rod Benders Bass Club. So I will be fishing that tournament. I'll probably be live on that one for you guys. And I can tell you this, guys, I am not necessarily fishing for a 5-fish limit on this tournament. I'm looking for 1 fish. I need a 7+ pound fish. And I've caught one on this lake before, on Lake West Point. It was 7 pounds, 11 ounces. It was either 7 pounds, 11 ounces or 7.11. I can't remember now, but I caught it in a tournament. Now, if I can get a 7-pounder in this tournament, I will be walking away with about $4,000 for that big fish. So I'm just looking for that 1 big bite. So I'm going to be fishing a little different than what you guys see me fishing right now. As you can see, obviously, I'm fishing offshore right now, but I will not be doing that for this tournament. I'm not going to be bed fishing, but I'm going to be targeting cover and structure in areas where I feel that I have the best chances of catching a 7+ pound fish. So that is going to be the goal for this weekend coming up. All right, let's see. The Outdoor King says 5 catfish, biggest 3 wins, also pay out for heaviest stringer. And do you put the fish back or do you eat those? How does that work? The Burning Season says, hey, if you're cheater and been busted, you deserve it. I agree. Yeah, I would not want to fish with somebody that you know is cheating. That kind of takes the fun out of it, right? April says, I'm playing my Harry Potter spotted game. Oh, yeah, I forgot you're a gamer. April's a gamer. She plays some fishing games too, right? Country Carpenter says, good luck. Burning Season says, does that state have 7-pounders? Oh, yes, sir. Sure does. It's going to be a little bit further down south, down at Lake West Point. Let's see. Trent Houston says, MoneyBass, good luck with the tournament this weekend. Appreciate you. All right, guys, look, we still only have 20 likes. If you have already hit the like button, type the word like in the chat for me. I just want to see who is participating. Why are the likes moving so slow? I mean, we're pushing up. We're getting close to 50 people in the chat now. But let me show you guys what is happening right now. We're about to do this thing called Bass for Cash. But before we pull this fish out, do you see how big it is? Look at her just laying there. When I opened it up, she was like, hey, let me go ahead and stop relaxing real quick. You might try to reach down here and grab it. And I am. Look at her. Look at her. Oh, my God. Do you guys see that right there? Look at the stomach. Want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. Make sure you guys are reaching out to SWAT Lawn Operations, guys. We have to support the businesses that support the fishing community, guys, all right? Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, one of the original sponsors of this thing we call Bass for Cash. Now, if you are new to the channel, make sure you have hit the subscribe button. It is for subscribers only. It does not cost anything to participate in Bass for Cash. All that you have to do is be a subscriber and guess the exact weight of that fish right there, and you can walk away with a nice payout. Now, there is a total of $100 that is in the payout pot each time we come out here for Bass for Cash, okay? But today, there's a bonus in there. There's an additional $40. Shout out to Clint Perry. Clint Perry added an additional $40 into this payout for you guys, all right? Junior says, who was incarcerated for manslaughter money? I'm being nosy. Well, I don't know if it was involuntary manslaughter, but I was just explaining how we were talking about the situation that happened with the boat accidents this weekend and how the person, obviously families are going to sue. There's going to be all kinds of things like that going on. But also, will there be criminal charges or something like that for reckless driving, involuntary manslaughter, something like that? You just never know. But the question was asked, are they able to sue? And the answer to that is, in this country, you're always able to sue. Whether you can win or not is a different thing. Look at that boat right there, guys. Gonna see if we can get one more to the boat, guys. How much time do we have? We have 26 more minutes left on the clock, and the likes are still looking ugly. You know what, guys? I can't believe you haven't got us up to 30 likes yet. AC, are you still in the chat? Should I just throw that fish back in the water? We're sitting on 21 likes, and we're getting closer to 50 people in the chat. I told you guys we're out here for a short time. We're out here for a good time, not a long time today. April says, I do play fishing games on my Xbox One, and I play GTA 5 on my Xbox One. Okay. There's Roger's Family Outdoor Adventures. I know you're out there trying to get some of that cash. Cash for that pocket. Trent said, oh, yeah, that's a 4-pound, 4-ouncer right there. We're going to see. But we did just get a 4.01 pounder on the last one. Shout out to Clint Perry. Came in with the wind. Chaos Goat says they don't know about the bendation. That's right. Let them know, Chaos Goat, the bendation is real. The burning season, he's ready to get out. He says, are you still working on the battle of the viewers? He's ready to get out there and show you guys what he can do on these lakes. But yeah, we're definitely going to make that happen. Just have to pick a great weekend and get about 80 of you guys signed up through FishXLive so you can represent your states and see who can bring in the biggest fish. What state do you guys feel has the biggest fish? For one, let's say if you were going after one fish and you had to go to a state to catch the biggest fish, and anybody can pick a state and pick a lake that they go to, and you're fishing for, let's say, $500,000, and you have one day, you can fly to any state, any lake, and you have one day to catch the biggest fish, and the winner gets $500,000. What lake? Obviously, you're going to be going after a largemouth. What lake would you guys pick? What lake would you guys pick? Yeah, what state and what lake? Bass King Joshua says, hey, buddy, old pal, any fish in the tank? Yes, sir. I'll go ahead and show it to you in just a second. But we need to get those likes up. We need to get to 30 likes real quick, guys. We only need 6 more likes. Now, I can tell you this. We have about 20 more minutes left on the water, and we're going to weigh that fish sometime within these 20 minutes. But we need 35 likes to weigh that fish. And if we get another fish to the boat and you guys haven't got those likes up, we probably won't even weigh that second fish. I don't know why it's taking so long to get the likes up today. All right, I'm just sliding through here. All right, the burning season says 5 fish, easily New York. So 1 fish, you have to have 1 fish and you're fishing for a half a meal. You can fly to any state that you want, but you have that 1 day, and whoever catches the biggest bass, spotted bass, smallmouth bass, or largemouth bass, will walk away with that $500,000. 1 fish is what you're fishing for. What lake and state would you pick? Herbert says Texas or California. Delta Bass says Texas, Lake Fork. All right, guys. What was the name I told you guys about just a minute ago? Hey, how you doing? Oh, you did? Man, I don't even know how to bed fish. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I saw you over here a little while ago. What's your name? Paul Marks. Okay. I met you out here before, I think. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, they're biting real good right now. Oh, yeah. All right. You too. All right. All right. There we go, guys. So that right there is Paul Marks. Does anybody know who Paul Marks is? So that is Paul Marks right there. So he is another pro fisherman. So does anybody in the chat know who Paul Marks is? I'm pretty sure burning season knows. Burning season, what do you have to say now? I know burning season is in the chat that has something to say. Mask Off Fishing says, where's the money at? Chaos Goat says, you from Minnesota, Bass King. We have the Bass King checking in. Uh-oh, somebody said, what's up? There he goes, the man of the hour. Shout out to Clint Perry, guys. Now, that extra $40 bonus that is in the chat right now, I mean, in the payout for today, is due to Clint Perry. Clint Perry was the sponsor of the live stream on Tuesday. He was not only the sponsor, but he also won Bass for Cash. He had a nice $40 payout. But what Clint Perry did for you guys is he put it right back in the pot for one of you guys to be able to win those funds, all right? Mask Off Fishing said he's heard that name. What was the name again? Was it Paul Marks? And then Tucker was out here. What was the other guy's name, guys? The burning season says you literally got whole buzzard and don't even know it. He's not worried about these little fish I'm out here catching. He's not worried about these fish. Everybody put CP in the chat. Clint Perry is the reason that you guys have this extra $40. Now, let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Let's look at what we're talking about. What are you talking about, MoneyBass? We're talking about a $60 bill or possibly $80 bill. This fish right here, this fish right here, this fish right here can have one of you guys walking away with an $80 bill today. Look at the stomach on her. She's a big old fatty. She's a good one. She's about 18 to 19 inches. And she's just waiting. She was like, hey, I heard about your MoneyBass. I want to come out here and play this thing called Bass for Cash. Can I play? Do you see him? Go ahead and take a look at him. Do you see him? But there we go, guys. So we got that one right there. Like I told you, we were only out here for what, 1 hour? We had 1 hour on the clock. The goal was to get 2 fish to the boat in 1 hour and see if anybody can walk away with any of this cash Let's see. Let's try something a little different, guys. Let's see. Let's see what these fish want to do out here. See if anybody wanted to walk away with some of this cash. Junior says, Money hit us with the Cat Williams. What was the Cat Williams? Guys, listen, I just say stuff when I'm out here, and a lot of you say, hey, that came from this or came from that. I'm just saying stuff. I don't even know what I said. So what did I say that came from Cat Williams? All right, so we're just going to count this down, and we're going to take it slow. But for this bait right here, let's get the net ready just in case. Because a lot of times with this bait, if I get one to go ahead and pop it, go ahead and put your mouthpiece on it. If I get one to hit that bait right here, the struggle is real getting them to the boat. Because I have 10-pound braid and 8-pound fluorocarbon on here. Clint Perry said, wow, my badge went from 2 to 6. Shout out to CP. Look at that. He has that big 6 next to his name. He has been a member for at least 6 months, guys. Shout out to Clint Perry, the general of the money team. Chaos Goat says, yes, I do Bass King. I haven't gone live yet. Going live for Pike on Fishing Opener. Okay. Mascot said Money has Tourette's. Man, what did I do, guys? Did I black out? What did I do? I'm live. Did I black out on the live? What happened? He said Money has Tourette's. Oh, Junior said, this fish right here? Oh, yeah, that's right. I did say that, huh? This fish right here? Oh, my goodness. Did I see something? Here's something on top water. Sweet. I'm going to check it out and subscribe. Chef Boy said, Money got the Scully on today. Hey, wait a minute. How did you see that? How did you see it? Chaos Goat says, I just subbed you up too, Josh. All right, shout out to Josh, the Bass King. All right, so yeah, they're not cooperating with the moving baits yet. So he said, so what that Paul Marks just told me is that there's a fish on bed. But guys, I've never bed fished before. I don't know. If I was actually, if I was on the boat with somebody who actually does do that, then maybe I try it, but it doesn't really seem all that fun to me. And it's maybe because I've just never done it before. I've actually seen fish when I used to bank fish. I actually saw fish on bed and stuff like that, but I did not really even know what that was. I just thought it was just some shallow fish, and I was trying to catch them and didn't even get them to bite. Man, look at that. Chef Boy, were you in the military? How you got these special techniques and tactics? You said you saw my reflection in the water when I grabbed it. Wait a second. Let me see. The shadow in the water when you grabbed the net. Oh, my goodness. Is the water that crystal clear? Let me take a look and see. I can see. Oh, well, I see what you're saying. Crystal says, what is bed fishing? Somebody go ahead and enlighten Crystal on the, on the romantic ways of bass and what it means to be bed fishing. And what are the fish doing on a bed? Can somebody give Crystal some of that 411, let her know what bed fishing is? Come on, guys. We just need one more fish. So we're up to 30 likes. We are up to 30 likes. Now, remember, guys, there is always $100 up for grabs in the Bass for Cash payout each time we are out here on the lake. And I'm out here on a weekly basis. All right, out here on a weekly basis doing this thing called Bass for Cash. Now, all that you have to do is hit the subscribe button. That is thing one. You have to hit the subscribe button. It does not cost a thing to participate. Thing number two, is guess the exact weight of that fish that I showed you guys, all right? The fish that I showed you, if you guess the exact weight of that fish, you will walk away with a nice cash payout. Those are the only two requirements, all right? Now, if you are a member of the channel, a member of the Money Team, those are the people that have the badges next to their name. Let's see who has a badge in here. Shout out to Chef Boy. Shout out to Chaos Goat. Who else? Who else is in here? Where are the members of the Money Team? Shout out to Clint Perry. You see him, he has a 6 next to his name. He's a veteran in the game. He's been a channel subscriber and a channel member for quite some time. But yeah, they get 2 guesses per fish, guys. All right, we only have about 13 minutes left. 13 minutes left, and you guys, well, the likes are up to 30, but we need 40 likes, guys. If you have not hit the like button, type the word "not" in the chat. Type the word "not" in the chat. Let's head over here and see if we can see this bedfish that he was talking about. Not that I can catch it or anything, but we'll go take a look. Crystal says like, and like some more. That's right, guys. Let's go ahead and get those likes up. Once we hit 40 likes, we need 6 more likes. When we get 6 more likes, then we're going to weigh that fish in the live well. We're going to go to subscriber only mode. So make sure you have already subscribed to the channel, because if you have not subscribed to the channel, when we open the scales, you may not have enough time to put your guess in the chat. All right. Delta Bass says not. Chef Boy says not. All right. DQ Queen, you see those knots in the chat? Go ahead and hit them with the DQ. Go ahead and hit them with the DQ. Hit them with the automatic DQ. Crystal says, oh yeah, I like to look at that point right there. Wait a minute, Crystal. What you know about points? What you know about points, hooks, seawalls, and ledges and all that good stuff? Crystal seems like she may be out there setting the hook. So do you fish, Crystal? Crystal says, when I can. All right, what kind of fish do you fish for, Crystal? Mainly catfish and panfish. Okay. Alexandra said, we ready. I'm stopped, so let's weigh the fish. Oh my goodness, we hit the 40 likes. We hit 40 likes and we have 11 minutes left. All right, oh man. All right, DQ Queen said, let's get it cracking. So let's go ahead and get it cracking, guys. Let's get it cracking. All right, so here we go. We got those 40 likes. Now listen, make sure you have read the rules of engagement in the chat. It is up to you to follow the rules. If you do not follow the rules, Alexandra AC will hit you with the DQ. She did not get the name DQ Queen for no reason, okay? She has that name for a reason. So if you do not follow the rules, you will get DQ'd. The number one thing that can get you DQ'd is putting in more than one guess in the chat, all right? Now, let's go ahead and go into subscriber only mode. Remember, I told you guys you have to be a subscriber. That is the only requirement. Make sure that you have subscribed and also hit the like button. All right, so here we go, guys. Once I pull this fish out, you will see the scales will be officially open. When the scales are open, I'm gonna put that fish on the scale right here. You have 2 minutes to put your guesses in the chat. If you guess the exact weight of that fish, then you will walk away with a nice cash prize. Now, think about this. If you are a member of the Money Team, you can win. Wow, you can win $80 off of this fish, guys. Now, if you are a subscriber to the channel, you can walk away with $60. All that you have to do, go ahead, Alexandra, you can open those scales up. Here's the fish right here. Shout out to Kevin Two Fishes. He said, let's go ahead and weigh it. All right, there you guys have it. The scales are not open yet, guys. Did she open? No, the scales are not open yet. When you see scales officially open, there we go. Scales are officially open. You have 2 minutes. Let me put this on here on this measuring board for you guys. That is 15 inches. So 15, 16, 17. This is about an 18 to 19 inch fish right here, guys. You see that? Look at the gut on her. She's a big one. One guess only. And once you put your one guess in the chat, do not type any more messages. Do not put your guess in there more than once, because if you do, she will hit you with the DQ, all right? And you don't want it to happen, because you're going to want people to feel sorry for you or be like, hey, guys. But you know what they're going to do? They're going to laugh at you. If you get DQ'd in Bass for Cash, they're going to laugh at you, all right? And they're going to remember you're going to be part of a group that you don't want to be a part of. They're going to welcome you to the DQ club. Uh-oh. You are disqualified. The Warrior got hit with it. I told you guys the DQ Queen does not play. Warrior, what did you do? Did you put more than one guess in the chat? Only one guess in the chat. Only one guess, you get DQ. Now you have 2 minutes, guys. Remember, one guess and one guess only. If you are a member of the Money Team, it does come with some privileges, one of which you do get more than one guess, all right? Oh, my goodness. You are disqualified. Ashton Mentor got hit with the DQ. She's going crazy on you guys today. She's like, oh, yeah, you get a DQ. How about you? You like you need a DQ, too. Let me go ahead and pop you with a DQ. Everybody's getting hit with a DQ. Warrior said the same guess, but more than once. My bad. Oh, come on, Warrior. Now, remember, guys, the rules of engagement are in the chat. In the description every time. So you want to make sure you read the rules of engagement. Ashton says, Ashton doesn't seem to be too happy about that DQ. Can somebody give Ashton some, look, I'm getting tongue twisted. Can somebody console Ashton a little bit? Ashton's like, hey, what did I do? All right, guys. Chaos Ghost said, what did you do? You got DQ'd. Oh, my goodness. I told you they show no sympathy in the chat when you get hit with the DQ. One guess only. Do not continue to talk in the chat while the scales are open. Now, we're about to go ahead and get it cracking. Now, I'm going to let you guys know what I think the weight of this fish is. I want to give a big shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations, all right? We had SWAT Lawn Operations sliding through. They are one of the original sponsors of this thing we call Bass for Cash. Also want to give a shout out to FishXLive. You guys saw it. Joe Winkler was like, hey, MoneyBass, follow up with me today. I want to get into this FishXLive game. Anybody that runs or hosts any type of tournament, whether it's a catfish tournament, crappie, bass, what a striper tournament, whatever type of fishing you like to do, FishXLive can allow you to host and run your tournaments just like the pros. That is what FishXLive is all about. So go to FishXLive.com. And there's a video on there. Just play that video. There's all kinds of good information on there just to give you a quick rundown about FishXLive. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it, guys. Now, I think this fish is going to weigh. 3.23. I'm going to go with 3.23, guys. Here we go. We are zeroed out, and I said 3.23. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to be too low or not, guys, but we're going to see. 3.23. Oh, my goodness. 3.02. This fish right here is worth $80 to someone who just guessed 3.02 pounds. If you guess 3.02 pounds, you may be walking away with a nice $80 bill. Oh, my goodness. A nice $80 bill. Shout out to FishXLive.com. Are we giving away $80 today? No official winner. Man, you guys let me waste a 3.0 to a 3-pounder? Let's go ahead and let it go back home. Let's see if it's going to jump. Let's go ahead and put her back in the water. Nobody wanted that money today. Let's see what she's gonna do, guys. Let's see what she's gonna do. Let's see. Let's see. What are you gonna do, girl? Are you gonna jump for us? Nope. She said, I'm not jumping for you. You pop me in the mouthpiece. All right, so there we go, guys. Now that is what we call bass for cash. Just that quick and easy. All that you had to do was guess the weight of that fish, and somebody would have walked away with $80. Frisco says, do you have fresh batteries in that Bubba scale? You know what? If I had saw that message ahead of time, I would have reweighed it. Because yesterday, I actually did have to reweigh one of the fish yesterday. Because I think I had pulled on the little connector by accident. Oh my goodness. JS Wheezy said, I was so close. Chaos Goat said, man, that thing was at least 10 pounds. Hey guys. Hey guys. Man, oh, so look, let's see. How much time do we, oh man, we only have 3 minutes left. We have 3 minutes left, guys. Let's see if we can get another fish within 3 minutes. Frisco said, oh yeah, right. It was an accident, huh? He said, sure it was an accident. All right, let's go ahead and get lined up. See if we can find anything else out here. Let's see if we can get another one to the boat in 3 minutes. Chaos Goat said shrinkification. He said there was some shrinkification going on around here. Who done it? Delta Bass said it was closer to the national debt than the fish's weight. Oh man. All right, we're gonna see if we can get another one, guys. Wave says he put a big fish in FishXLive yesterday. Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see. What did Waves put in FishXLive? Now, remember, you can download the app for free, guys. So if you guys want to go in here and see the fish that I've been catching, just go to FishXLive, download the app. And once you download the app, let's see Waves. So we're going to go in here and just do a search. Find Waves, A-B-E. There's Waves right there. Journal of Catches. And which fish did you put in here? You have quite a few catches in there. Let's see, this is April 14th. Is that it? April 16th. 20. Okay, you put a few of them in there. 7? Oh my goodness. Look at this. Waves put a 7-pounder, logged that in FishXLive. Shout out to Waves, guys. He's out here making it happen. Out there making it happen with FishXLive, guys. That is a nice one. Nice. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's a largemouth, right? I couldn't really tell. It almost looked like a spotted bass. Good catch. Good catch. Shout out to Waves, guys. Everybody put Waves in the chat. W-A-B-E-S. Out there popping them in that mouthpiece, bringing those 7-pounders to the boat. All right, it is now 3 o'clock, guys. Let's see if that was a good cast, and it'll be the last cast. Let's see. Was that cast a little crooked? I think it was a little crooked. Frisco says, show me the scale. Uh-oh. Somebody say Tank. Is Tank in the chat? No, Tank isn't in the chat, guys. Shout out to Waves. All right, I told you guys we were out here for a good time, not a long time. I gave you guys the chance. I came out here and did my job. All I had to do was bring the fish to the boat. Somebody was supposed to win that money. That could have been $80. Just think about that, $80. And all you had to do was just watch and guess the weight of that fish. And there was something that I'd asked you guys to do the other day, and that was to share this channel. If you shared this channel with someone, type the word share in the chat. I just want to see if you shared this channel with someone, type the word shared in the chat. Type the word share in the chat. I guess nobody shared the channel. That's why nobody won. How about that? How about that? If you would have shared the channel, maybe somebody would have won. Look at Crystal. She said, hey, Waves. Hey, Waves, how you doing? How you doing, Waves? What did you catch that big old 7-pounder with? Waves, you going to say hey back? Crystal said, hey, Waves. Where's Waves at? Hey, Crystal, how you doing? All right, Blaster says he shared with 2 of his friends, but I guess they didn't watch, huh? They didn't want that cash. You know what? I think Whipstick is right. Shout out to SWAT Lawn Operations. I think he was right. You guys don't want that money. He said, MoneyBass, they don't want this money. He's like, I'm trying to give it away, and they just won't take it. All right, we're doing 5 minutes of overtime. So we're going to 3:05, which means we have about 2 more cash that we can slide in here. We're going to get right up here on a ledge. Going to get right up here on this ledge and see what's over there. Gotta be something. Gotta be something on a ledge, right? Oh my goodness, you guys see what I see? Shout out to Cool C. Cool C, do you see the badge that he has next to his name? You will barely ever see someone that has that badge right there because it is not easy to get at all. He has been a member for well over a year. Shout out to the Money Team. Shout out to the Money Team, guys, and shout out to everybody. Put Cool C in the chat. He made it. Cool C made it. He was like, oh yeah, I got that MoneyBass badge. He was like, I've been here for a long time and a good time. Everybody put Cool C in the chat. Put some respect on his name. Blaster says, I didn't make it myself to the bendation. But guess what? You can rewind it back and watch it. You want to see that one because the bendation was really real on this one today, guys. That fish was a fighter. And then on top of that, I flipped it. I flipped that big old 3-pounder to the boat with 12-pound line. Oh yeah, I did it. Shout out to Cool C, guys. He was like, yeah, let me slide on through and see what my partner MoneyBass is doing. Cool C, are you still fishing BFLs? Is that what BFL stands for? Uh-oh, what was that? If you see something, say something. And I see something. Let me get on out there. What did I see? Did I see what I saw or did I saw what I seen? Which one was it? Let's see. There we go. Oh yeah, I like what I'm seeing right there. And right there. Slide it on up. Wave says, Crystal, it was a freeloader crush city. Wave said, hey, Crystal. Crystal was like, hey, Waves, how you doing? I saw that 7-pounder. Waves was like, hey, Crystal, how you doing? I caught that with a freeloader crush city. Crystal said, did the DQ Queen catch a bass yet? I forgot all about that. The DQ Queen was brought up on charges of impersonating an angler. I forgot about that. Oh my goodness. I don't know, Crystal. We're gonna have to find out next time because it is now, I have gone over my overtime. So let's go ahead and make one more cast, one last cast, and then we're gonna be out for the day. One more cast. Bam, and that will be the last cast of the day. We're gonna see if that was a money cast. See if that one will work. Blaster says, what? Too much? Not the DQ Queen, that is right. There she goes. AC says, hey, Crystal, queens are supposed to stick together. Crystal has turned you in. She said, I'm gonna collect the ransom. I mean, I'm gonna collect the, what's it called when you turn in a criminal? Tom Mix, shout out to you, says, hey, MoneyBass, coming in late, real late. I missed it. Oh, yeah, we're rolling out. This is the last cast, but nobody wanted that money today. And Tom, guess what? Guess what? There was a $40 bonus on today's payout. Whether you were a subscriber or not, you would have been able to add $40 to your payout if you had guessed the weight of the fish today. Crystal said, my bad, AC. She was trying to get some info from Waves. She was like, hey, Waves, how'd you catch that 7-pounder? She forgot all about sticking together, AC. She forgot all about you. Oh, yeah, Chris was trying to get that bounty. All right, guys, that is it. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Let me get out of here before I run into some problems. All right, I want to give a big shout out to who was a sponsor of today's show that hit me with the $5.4.99 super sticker. Who was that? Who was it? Oh my goodness. I always like to give credit where credit is due. But want to give a big shout out to you. I can't remember the name right now. Let's see. Unless AC knows. The Outdoor King, that's right. Shout out to the Outdoor King. Make sure you guys go and check him out on YouTube. Doing big things over there. Also want to give a big shout out to Clint Perry. He has put up that $40 bonus payout for you guys. So guess what? It's still on the table. So you want to make sure you tune in the next time we're back on the lake. So if you do not see me tomorrow, definitely tune in to the live on Saturday because I will be fishing on Lake West Point looking for a 7-pounder so that I can win a cool $4,000 payout. All right, kind of need that moolah. All right, really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you share this channel. I want to give a big shout out to Clint Perry and the Outdoor King. I will see you guys